If you want to see your name at the beginning of all of our videos, as well as see exclusive content here on the homestead, please feel free to join our Patreon. Memberships start off at just $1 a month. And as always, thank you for your support.
Hey y'all, it's Maddie from the Itty Bitty Homestead Committee. If you have been watching me on my TikTok, you would see we got about 50 new rabbits, and it has been a time. Everyone's getting settled in and everyone is transitioning onto new feed, but we also have been having some upset bellies, so I figured I'd come on and talk about it. So let's hop into it. And it's important to note, I am not a vet. This is just something that I have been doing for a very long time, and I have gotten advice from vets and mentors, and this is just what has worked for us when it comes to raising show animals and fixing these kinds of problems. So very early this morning, I had a really bad feeling that something was wrong in the rabbitry. So I went out to go check on it, and I had a fading kit. So I brought it in the house and I started to go over normal procedures. But something that we haven't really talked about on here before is the impact that a change in elevation can have on rabbits. Just like humans, rabbits can get altitude sickness, and they can be affected more seriously when it comes to their gut, when it comes to changes in altitude. And although going down the mountain isn't really a problem, coming up the mountain when they're not used to it can be detrimental to their health. So along with the normal GI upset that we have in rabbits, it is very much so irritated by altitude and can be made a lot worse for a lot of these babies. So it's something we are being very, very careful with. So I'm just kind of go through everything of what we're doing to kind of prevent that. Now, when you get new rabbits, it is vital that you have a transitional feed. So when it comes down to it, you want to make sure that you are slowly transitioning them from a feed that they were on to the feed that you have. Now, normally what I do is I do 75% their old feed, 25% the new feed for a week. Then I go 50-50 for another week, and then I go 25 old, 75% new for a week. So it takes about a month to transition them onto my feed, and we're good to go. With these new babies, not only am I having to do a very much so slower transition, we're doing a 5% transition by week. We are also having to up their fiber. So we are feeding grass hay because it's more fibrous than alfalfa. And I'm also putting Benefiber on everyone's feed to slowly transition them over. And I'm being more careful about their hydration levels. So I am doing a gum check to make sure their cap refill is good. And then also we do the tent skin test to make sure that it's not standing on edge and that they're actually getting the water that they should get. Also in their water, they are getting probiotics and electrolytes just to give them that extra boost. So the idea is we are working with their gut health and we are working with their hydration levels to keep everything moving. Now, the biggest thing that we are also doing is we're just monitoring. The faster you can catch a GI upset, the better it's going to be when it comes to recovery. So for example, when I went to go check on this kit, it was acting a bit lethargic, but it wasn't quite off yet. So I brought it into the house and I did an IV bolus, and I also gave it a shot of honey up and on the gums. And the idea behind that is I just need that quick little sugar boost to bring it around. Normally I do like a simple syrup, but I was out of simple syrup and I had honey on hand and it worked just fine. And then I gave the bunny over to my eldest to kind of snuggle up on, and I just kept replacing fluids and just kept moving along with it.
Jelly or chocolate chip?
No, that's not jelly or chocolate chip. That's one of the new bunnies.
No?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just sit there and keep stroking it, okay?
Okay.
But yeah, it's been a very, very long morning, but everyone is doing fantastic. Everyone is settling in, and I'm so excited to show you guys all of these rabbits. So I just want to say thank you all so much for getting this far into the video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.